Today is something quite a bit different. We're going to tear down this engine out of a...
Compressor.
It's an engine.
That's not.
It's got rods and pistons in it.
Not an engine.
It's got a crankshaft and
Not
air
an engine.
filters.
Not an engine.
It doesn't have a combustion palace, but I'm told that there's some malice in it. This is Anthony from BeardedFordTech, and he drove this all the way here from North Carolina so that we could tear it down and find out what went wrong. This is out of your work compressor?
This came out of my work compressor. It is supposed to be serviced yearly or every 6 months from another company who neglected to do that. So they are no longer allowed to touch my new compressor.
So just like what we've seen on the channel quite a bit, if you don't maintain your vehicles or anything with an engine in it or anything at all, bad stuff happens. And in this case, we'll just show them what's wrong here.
Bad things tend to happen.
So that's not supposed to happen at all. There's some broken stuff inside. And we're going to tear it all the way down and find out how bad it actually is. Maybe we can salvage some parts off of it for
your desk.
A reason. I don't know. This is just an oddball video we're going to do, and it's going to be fun, so hopefully you enjoy it. So if you haven't seen Anthony's channel, I'll leave a link in the video description. I'll also tag him in the title, probably. But he has a good story that goes along with this compressor.
This particular compressor came out of the compressor at work. I work on a lot of 6.7 Power Strokes. I have a whole fleet of 188 vehicles. And I was in the shop one day on the very last bay, the third end, and I had no air pressure, and it just kept going. And I could hear the air compressor all the way across from the third bay. And this actually sat in a room that was outside 3 bays down on the other side of my office, inside of another room. It was awfully loud, very loud. And engineering is supposed to service these things, and they neglected to do so. So we got a new compressor, and they're no longer allowed to touch it.
Well, like normal, the very first thing we want to do is see if it turns over. So see if you can turn that over. Ooh, it's kind of grindy sounding.
That sounds great. That feels great. You want to feel that?
Are there marbles inside here? Well, sure feels it. It's doing some stuff.
Not on this side.
Okay, so it's broken.
Very broken.
The next thing we need to do is see what the oil looks like. I'm using air quotes that you can't see. So we got the right tool for the job here, a small wrench. Let's slide this towards the end. That's probably better. So typically, if it had fluid in it, it would have come out by now, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, I guess the next thing we're going to do is stick a dipstick in there. So I don't know what the lubricity rating is, but I'm going to go with, that's got some metal in it. Some forbidden glitter. Oh, it's kind of ploppy.
Oh, it's gross.
Why did you do that?
That's nasty.
Don't do that.
Oh.
All right, we're going to stop playing with the hole here. That sounds wrong. We're just, it's chunky. So this is what came out of there. That's pretty gross.
That's nasty.
There's some chunks in there. It's kind of hard to see. I don't have my best light with me now. But that's chunky. All right, now we can actually take this thing apart. We'll start with the air filter. What else we need to take this apart?
A couple sockets. Got right here.
Oh, yeah. Should we hit it with the air? I mean, we use air tools on a compressor. It's kind of ironic, isn't it?
Let's do it. It's like frying a chicken in a egg bath.
That one hurts the brain.
Oh.
Filter looks okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with this. Blast some parts off that I don't know what they're called. Looks like we need blue. I'll get. Oh, that's way heavier than I thought. We don't need blue, but that is cast iron and much heavier than it appears to be. What is this besides having a... I'm sure someone in the comments is going to be like, you idiot.
That's probably the cooler pressure relief valve.
Yeah, I would say that's probably what that is. All right, now we're going to take this pipe.
Pipe.
That's the technical term for it, right?
I'm guessing it's like a PCV system.
It looks like a crankcase ventilation of some kind. It's for emissions.
That doesn't have emissions, Eric. Come on.
Does it have an evap system too?
It does not have an evap system, Eric.
I think that's bent a little bit. There you go. All right. This thing's coming apart real easy. Oh, this is exhaust, right?
This
Technically?
intake, exhaust, yes, that's what actually fills up the compressor or the tank for the air for the shop, yes. And it should be a 6.
You're at an angle. Bad stuff's going to happen. Here, let's get a hammer and force it.
Force it. If it doesn't fit, force it.
Here.
That one's out.
Technically, we only have to get one side of that off. There, if that didn't do it, it should have. Ah, yes.
What's that?
It's 12 miles long. That didn't take much.
No. All right, I think we're ready for head bolts.
I think so.
Now it's time to crack the head bolts loose. I have no idea if they're actually going to make noise or not. Oh, big sad. I'm not quite sure what the sequence is either.
I don't think there's a sequence.
I know that one's been out before you told me that.
That's to move the bracket to get the cage off that covers the wheel.
Maybe that one clicked a little.
Click. That one clicked. Click.
Oh, I heard it popping and letting go. All right, let's zip these out. All right, now I think I'm going to let Anthony grab. It's just the top, I think.
Should be.
Yeah, start pulling on stuff. See what happens.
Come flying out at me? I don't think so.
I think you need to hit it with a hammer.
There it goes.
Is it moving?
It moved.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh, nice.
That's not... That's bad.
That's bad.
That's real bad. It's not supposed to do that. So I'm not a compressor guy, and this is not an engine, but I'm relatively positive that valves are not supposed to make their mark on a piston. I'm sure that's not how that's supposed to go, but that's how this went. And now we're going to do the scientific test. Is it turning the crank?
No.
Bad stuff's happening right now. So this one failed, and we thought this was the good side.
I thought it was the good side.
So this doesn't look right to me. Aren't they all supposed to look like this? Or is that normal? How would 3 of them make an imprint on the piston, and this one is gone? And also, look, there's 2 different stamps here, like it fell out. How did that go somewhere? Where could that have gone?
Where did it go?
Did it turn into metal paste?
Oh.
What just happened?
That just slid down.
Oh, so that's broken too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we've got some carnage in here. Is this called a jug?
Yes.
I thought it's called a melon. Oh wait, no, that was on the motorcycle.
Nope, it's a jug on a
No, it's
motorcycle.
got 2 No, okay, they're jugs. All right.
Jugs.
So we're gonna get some wrenches. Yes, wrenches to take this off.
Oh, we got an inspection port?
Oh wait, that's a man-made one, not an engine-made one. I think we should take that off first, because if we take this off, I guess if the rods are broken, then this will just come off. I'm not quite sure. You know what? Let's do the other side.
Let's do the other side.
All right. I guess we're going to start with the air filter on this one. Probably keep these air filters. Probably the only good part of this. It's not an engine.
Not an engine. Somebody may need one for their lawnmower.
Yeah, it'd probably soup up my rider.
It is that time of the year.
Yeah. If I go to twin carbs on my rider. Yeah, that looks pretty good, actually. Must have been a pretty clean environment.
It is the room that it's in.
I'm always nervous it's going to fall. All right. So do I hit it with a hammer?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of loose. When you expect how heavy it is, it's not so bad.
Pull it off. What would be the exhaust? But remember,
Yes.
this goes into
You only have to take 2 bolts out this time. Your tool, sir. Zip these out. I feel like I just committed a felony zipping those out without any kind of order. All right. Oh, we're leaking stuff out of there. Did you know there was fluid in there?
I thought there was paste in there. I didn't know there was fluid.
It's fine. Hey, you might break it. Careful. I don't know what that was, but that shot me in the arm. It's fine. I'll live.
my. Oh my.
Oh, hey, more imprints. That's not supposed to happen. Hey, I guess that's kind of designed the same way. Maybe that's how they're supposed to be.
I think, yeah, that's got to be where the air escapes.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know how this stuff works. I'm just taking bolts out till parts fall off. All right, well, that's a lot of... I don't know what that is. That's also what's in the crankcase. All right, so you want to do the test, Anthony? We'll see if we got a good rod. That's the good side. All right, and do the other one. That rotated. That's not supposed to do that. Okay, so now we're going to play and see how the crankshaft turns. Go ahead and turn it over. Why is that not moving? I thought that was the good side. What happened here? That's now unless there's like some sort of coupler inside. It's probably getting a little bit lighter. Oh yeah, it's at least 4 pounds lighter. 4 pounds. All right, I'll turn it over and see what happens here. Okay, but this one...
This one's not moving.
Wait, does that one move when I do this?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Oh, I can feel it. It's hitting stuff. We're getting there. We just gotta...
It's not
bad
going.
stuff. It doesn't turn over anymore all the way. Oh, it goes... Oh, I see. Oh, hey, look, it's rocking. Oh, hey, look, we're getting there. See, this just needs a little help.
It's rocking in the bore.
We're almost out. See, now it turns all the way over. All we had to do was pull the piston up, and everything's fine now.
And we are...
Is it leaking?
Some kind of paste.
This thing is oozing out some kind of slurry. I think that was oil at one point in time, probably before my time. So we conferred for a few hours, and we've decided that this is the next part to remove. We've got some 13 millimeter bolts. I'll zip them out, and I have no idea what's behind it. It may not even come off. Don't mess that fitting up now.
It's a good fitting.
It was.
It's moving.
You want a bigger hammer?
Yeah, it's coming out now. That was a bearing.
Oh, that's not supposed to look like that. Okay. Is this how they make anti-seize?
No, because it's seized.
No, it spins. All right, grab the crankshaft and see what this does. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That can move. It's a floating race. It's fine. That cage bearing is destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you want
to spin it this way?
You want to try to flip it to where we'll pull this? We're gonna
flip it over.
Yeah. Is it gonna poop some stuff out?
It shouldn't, because the hole's over here.
That doesn't mean it won't. Ooh! I heard loose stuff in there.
Knocking.
That looks like a 13 or a half inch.
I'm assuming this is the factory inspection port.
Yes. No one's installed another one.
So any specific sequence?
I don't think it has a sequence.
You have to do the honors there, buddy. Oh my.
That's not what you want to see in there. There's some...
my.
Everything looks so dry. It's like a barren wasteland.
Oh my.
Is it bad?
It's bad. And it smells horrible.
Oh, it's so much worse. There is some fluid-like substance in there, but there's also a lot of stuff that I wouldn't call fluid. So this is the back side of the inspection plate, and it's chunky and gritty, and that's all bearing matter. But this is the impressive part. So if you look inside here, this is all buildup of engine debris. There's a disconnecting rod. That's the fluid that's in there. And there's some chunky stuff. This thing is full of macaroni and cheese.
And there's another bearing over there.
Where? Oh, that one's wrecked too. Everything's wrecked in here. You mean to tell me if you don't maintain stuff, it breaks? It's crazy. We're going to go doing some seek and find. This is dangerous. I'm in uncharted territory. What do we got in here? We got some bearing foil. Ooh, there's more of it in there. Yuck. Look how dry everything is in there. All of the fluid is away from where it needs to be. All right, let's flip this thing back on its base. That's a little easier said than done. It's gonna poop a bunch of stuff out. No, it's good. Oh, it's slow. Nah, there's not enough lubricity in there to fall out. Oh, it's running out of that. All right, now we're gonna tag team these bolts. He's got the good wrench. It's because he works on GM stuff. No, he doesn't work on GM stuff.
Don't you cuss at me like that.
These are
awkward.
Yes. Can you imagine servicing these?
Nope.
Let's see.
I got one.
Oh, I got one too. That was easy.
Really? We're over here doing this by hand. Let's see you get that one.
Let me get the wrench.
Or this one.
That one.
That one you can get.
No, that's not going to work. Is that the last one? Or is there one in the center?
There's one in the center.
Hey, I got mine out. They're Loctited in. That's why they aren't so fun.
This smells horrible.
Yeah.
When they tell you can't smell a picture or a video.
Oh yeah, you guys are lucky.
It doesn't quite smell like rear end fluid though.
No, it's not as pungent. Pungent?
Pungent?
Pungent.
Pungent.
Pugnant. I like pugnant better.
It smells like burnt oil and hot metal. It's almost there.
I wonder how tight that melon gasket is.
Jug.
Okay. Let's get that loose. We don't want to do any damage to that, so let's get the proper tool for that.
That sounds bad.
Something's loose in there. We already knew that. So that's not good. So generally speaking, there's supposed to be another piston, and that the clearance is just a little loose. That one is loose too. This is one of those rotating ones. Wait, why does it rotate so much? Oh, I think it's bad stuff has happened up here.
It has.
Oh yeah, real. Look at this. I've never seen wrist pin knock.
I've never seen a wrist pin come out and then the top of it gets smashed in.
Yeah, that's the wrist pin's supposed to fit in the. Nope, that's.
So that means the wrist pin.
Wait, where's
is either up in here?
Well, how could it possibly fit past that? This is just total destruction. Wait, where? Why is there a hole? Why is that? Is that normal? I think that's normal. I don't know. I can't tell. I don't think that's normal. I think the rod wore.
I don't think that's normal.
All right, knock that thing out.
Ooh.
You have to use more force than that.
Yeah, I don't want to go. Oh, I see daylight.
Oh, that's there's malice in the compression palace. So here's the bottom side of that piston. As you can see, it's been regapped. That's not the right word. But there's the wrist pin intact, ready to go into another compressor, which is odd, really odd, because that little sliver right here, that's where the wrist pin sits. But instead, what I suspect is it's been broken. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't look broken. It might be broken on this end. And then it hammered this flat. This was beating on the wrist pin itself right there. This is just total destruction. We're taking apart a bunch of scrap at this point. So this is the most glitter I've seen in any type of anything I've torn down.
I've never seen glitter inside the cylinder walls on any of your teardowns.
That hasn't happened. I think that's normal. I think those are clearanced for that rod. I don't think that was created by the rod. But this is, I guess you could call this a glitter bomb.
It's a glitter bomb.
It sure is. All right, now we're going to spend 45 years and try to get this side apart here. What else can I get on?
I think you might be able to get this one.
Oh,
here.
sure, I got that.
Were we going to take off the inspection cover? Probably not.
I don't think so.
It's just like the other side.
Yeah. We may have to get all the rods and pistons up. Well,
what's left
of the rotating assembly.
I am really amazed that this thing was still running and I could hear it across the shop.
I bet you could hear it across the county.
Probably. Was this a race?
No, it is because I'm tired of this. I can't use the close in on this side at all.
I've been using the open because the clothes won't go on it.
Yeah, that's this side. This is intensive.
It is.
I don't know that I like it.
It makes me appreciate power tools a whole lot more.
Yes. Using a regular wrench will do that to you. All right. Now you need the tool. That's the tool.
That was already broke.
Oh, that is bad. It's so much worse. That is worse than the other side. I don't even think that. Oh, that's. Wow. I am really impressed. I bet this blew up in the drive-thru.
It's a compressor.
Oh, I keep forgetting.
So we got 4 spun rod bearings.
No, they're deleted.
2 missing wrist pins, deleted.
No, they're there in powdered form.
And then
we just got some JB Weld. We'll be fine.
I can't wait to see what it looks like on the crank.
Oh, it's gonna be great. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, look at the sheer volume of metal. This is like 4 years worth of anti-seize. It's so terrible. I can't even tell what the cylinder walls look like because they're coated. And this one, not so. I mean, it's all bad. All of this is bad. I don't even know what to make of that. The wrist pin did fit in there at one point in time. This was definitely the bad side. I can't believe I'm saying that, but this was definitely the worst side.
This is the worst side.
And then this one is beat to death. The bushing is gone. I think there's a bushing in there. Yep. Was. It's all this paste stuff. We just got to put it back together.
Oh, we're going to need help.
All right. Here, I'll show you how to do this. You take one hammer. You take your other hammer.
Boom. It's in there.
It's coming out. It's coming out.
Barely.
It's not coming out. Man, I really don't want to hurt it with the air hammer. It's moving?
It moved a little bit.
Oh my. Oh wow.
We're past the rings.
Yeah, that's not the problem. The rings, I don't think were ever the problem here. It's the. I got an idea. All right.
You trust me?
I trust you, man. I got 2 hands, so I got a backup. Don't hit yourself.
It moved.
Oh, we're crowning. Yeah, we're moving. Yahtzee.
Welcome to the world.
It's a broken piston. What? I've never seen this level of it's.
So this right here, I can put back together. That's this right here.
You just need all those pieces. Well, there's no skirt wear because that's the remnants of the skirt of the piston, which is mostly gone. Look at all of that junk in there. This should not happen. I'm sure their check engine light was on. Oh, that's much worse when you put the light on it. Don't put the light on it. It doesn't look so bad. If neglect had a picture, this would be it. It's that time where we take the rods and pistons out. What's left of them?
Left of them?
Let's see what this... It was tight. No one's been here. Oh, that one was very tight.
Very tight. Maybe
every tool that I put in there comes out looking like I can't even explain on camera. Your hands are wrecked. That's why I wear gloves. All right.
You smell it now?
Oh, it's awful. And I have created a situation for myself.
You stuck?
I think I got it out. All right, let's see if how this comes off. Does this come off? I dropped the bolt, but I didn't hear it fall because it landed. It's never coming back from
in
that.
the goo.
Hey. Oh.
Right there.
I can get it. Ew, I touched the bottom. Yummy. Hey, it's a machine surface. That's kind of nice. And then we have to, while we're on
we can get it from this side.
Oh, this is kind of fun.
Probably
this is probably how it sounded when it was running. I wish I could spin this fast like an electric motor that doesn't care. All right, let's get what's left of this rod.
You want to do that side?
Yeah, we're gonna do that side.
All right. It's just metal powder.
I know.
And that's just what didn't make it down to the bottom.
That's it. I could never put this in my parts washer. It would never recover from this. Oh, hey, there's a full floating piston, so we'll be able to pull that apart.
That's those new eco-friendly pistons.
Oh, they return to the earth?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this power ethic is angry at what I've done.
It's been in bad before, but not this bad.
Yeah, nothing like this. Maybe I can knock it apart.
Knock it?
There we are. Don't work on your compressor like this, guys.
This is not how it's done?
No. I'm showing you what not to do. Wow.
Oh my.
That is so much worse than I expected. All right, we got 2 more left, and then we can pull the crankshaft out. Tell me how to put the crank. Oh, you're gonna do that one first? Okay.
Yeah, we'll do this one first.
All right. Well, it's a good thing that the bearings are in good shape.
Oh my. That's thick. There's some thick metal against the wall here.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Here, we can go like that to get more room.
Look at it. It's like anti-seize.
It's worse than anti-seize. It's like
Look at my hand. I've wiped my hand off at least 4 times. That got hot.
Yeah. These are heat treated. Here, I'll hold your rod. Wait a minute.
Oh, can't do that.
Hold on.
You have to pull it. Oh.
You mean that's not how you do it?
No.
It's getting there.
Keep pulling.
I followed the factory service manual on that one. Can you imagine the temperature? Oh my God, the crank. I have. Wow, the crank is so bad. You guys see the difference from this vantage point? That is supposed to be smooth all the way across. It is no longer smooth. All right, just one more. We'll turn this thing over.
I'm sure people would like some of these. What's left of these pieces?
I'm sure. I'm doing my part.
Ow.
Yeah. You're doing it the hard way. That's completely full of ick.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah, you go. There you go. Push it down. Pull it up. There.
This is just like a 3rd grader science project that they left out in the sun too long, and it just nobody paid attention, and it just took its course. All right, so I think you just give it the old wiggle.
The old jam and jiggle. It's bad.
Hey, now we're ready to pull the crankshaft right out of it. It slides right out.
Should.
All right, let's zip these out. Spraying me. Is that the tool?
That's the tool.
Oh, I see.
You can bang it from this side.
Here, I'll let you do the banging. Hey, we're...
Oh.
You know, every time we take another step, I'm thinking there's not going to be any more damage. There's more damage. Let's see how this comes out. And, oh, yeah, she's cooked. Well, where do we start? Because this is pretty bad, folks. So first off, I don't think there's anything actually wrong with these. I think that's just the way they are. Second, let's see if this will do it. Why does that happen? Oh, it's leaving. Nope, this one's got the special sauce. Anyway, here's where the best part is. Here are the rods and pistons. These are all ovalized. Every single one. So the wrist pin slipped out of this. When I say slipped out of it, I mean it broke out of this, and then this beat the wrong side of the wrist pin for a little while. A couple days, maybe. And then that's bad. But we're going to take that apart. We just need some snap ring pliers or a pick. This is the best rod out of the larger ones. And it doesn't look like it's split, but it actually is right
there.
Right there. It's really hard to see. It may not show up on camera, but it did break out of this because our wrist pins are still very visible in what's left of the pistons. And I think we can get these apart too. Yes. So we're going to try to get the wrist pins out because we take things all the way apart on this channel. But let's get onto the crankshaft. And it's cooked. This saw some temperatures.
It just needs to take 30 thousandths off.
30 hundredths? Look at the damage to that. This thing was still banging around trying to make air pressure.
Which was not happening.
No, I can't imagine why. Bearings are cooked. Speaking of bearings, I don't really want to. I don't really know. What was this? This is oh, that's a skirt of a piston. What is this? This is like a goodie bag. I imagine this is kind of like what happens when you drop your phone in a porta potty. That's a visual nobody needed.
My phone would stay.
Yeah, mine too. That's the small end bushing of one of the rods. The rest of this is gook, for lack of a better term. You're wearing safety goggles, right?
Yep, safety squints.
Yeah, something like that. Look away. Oh, that wasn't that bad.
Maybe I should bend that back so we can reuse it.
Yeah, when we rebuild it.
I don't think that's going to come out.
You don't need to pull that clip out. You only,
No, I'm pushing the pin through.
Oh, we just need the tool for that.
You can break it.
Oh, there it goes. What do you think? Ready to install?
I don't think it's that bad, actually.
Of course, it's not. It's a wrist pin. They're invincible, unless it's in a Dodge engine.
We can reinstall that.
It's fine.
It's fine. It feels funny, feel it?
Oh, it's not fine. It's really not as bad as you'd expect.
It's not. I mean, this is probably the best looking thing out of everything that came apart.
Yeah. Who knew the wrist pins would look the best? Well, we all knew that.
Seeing as how you can't squeeze it like a normal pin or a C-clip, you have to bend it.
Yeah.
And it's out.
That wasn't too bad. All right, let's get the tool.
Get the tool.
Time for the tool.
Time for the tool.
This one's a little better or worse.
Oh no! Snack packs.
So now we can get the little guys apart. Here, you work on that one. I'll work on this one. Together we'll get nowhere. I need your tool. That's not what I meant.
That's an oval.
It's what?
That's an oval, not a circle.
Is it supposed to be an oval?
I don't know. Usually it's supposed to be a circle, isn't it?
They're not called oval clips. They're called circlips.
So we're in agreement that it's supposed to be a circle?
I think so. Don't hurt yourself or me. Look the other way. Don't look at what you're doing. It's out.
That wasn't so bad.
I'll give you the next one, and I'll knock this one out with the tool.
It's fine.
It's gonna be fine. Oh, this one doesn't want to stay up. I can't believe it has a maybe they have a heim joint. Maybe that's what it is. It's just a worn out heim joint. No? Okay.
We'll
not
find
a heim
out.
joint. All right, watch out.
Oh.
Another one? My poor snack pack box. All right. Oh, wow.
Still trying to get this one off.
Oh, that one's fighting you.
Yes. Oh. Come on, baby. It's fine.
It's fine. All right, we need a tool for this one. This is not dangerous. Strike. So this is what we have found. There's definitely some wear. Those are okay. These, on the other hand, are really torn up. I don't think you could reuse these. I think they're done. And look at, come on, focus. Look at how tore up those are. The bushings are obviously gone at the top of the rods, small end of the rods. Those bushings are obviously deleted. It's fine. But what we really don't know is the actual condition, get off of their bearing foil, of the pistons. I mean, we know that they're bad, but we're going to try to clean all the pistons up and see what they look like, because we really don't know. We really don't know. All right, let's give these things a bath.
Watch your face. Even the brake cleaner won't take the stuff off, man.
No, it's struggling.
We're crossing streams.
There's I don't want to get demonetized.
It's Ghostbusters.
Oh. Hold on, we gotta.
I was gonna say, I want to dump that out.
This is a drain table, guys. It drains into a bin at the back.
There's valve marks.
Yep. It works better if you turn them sideways. No, it doesn't actually. Ah, I just pooped out a bunch of metal. Try yours. Ah, mine wins. Wait, or did it lose? I don't know.
Mine's still kicked in there.
Oh, mine's, yeah, these are wrecked. All right, so what have we got here?
Valve contact, valve contact, valve contact.
A little bit of skirt wear.
A little bit. What's
It's all,
left of it?
There's all the skirt. It's in there.
Mm-hmm.
These are cold.
They are from all the brake cleaner.
Yeah.
If you look on the other side, I noticed.
Oh, the oil ring's bad. That's a failure. That's what killed it. That's it right there. No.
Oh,
Lack of proper maintenance. Oh, look at that. It is.
that is bad.
That's super bad. I don't think we're putting this one back together. And then these guys are steel, so they're steel fine.
They survived.
I've been waiting a long time for that joke.
They're steel fine.
They're steel fine. Look at the heat in them. Look at the discoloration. Is that one like that too? A little bit. Not quite as bad.
Not as much.
Or it's not as clean. You could hurt somebody with one of these. And then the rods, they're destroyed.
They got hot.
It got super hot. Heat was a factor. Deflida. I wonder what that means. Some pretty cool stuff if you guys want some stuff for your desk. There is nothing good that came out of this at all, except for the air cleaners and maybe that piece. Maybe the cylinder head. No. Lots of scrap, but lots of cool stuff. Crankshaft is even small enough to ship. I don't know why you would want to maybe make a lamp out of that. Either way, this was a blast. This was almost a blast. This thing looked great on the outside, and the inside, far from great. It was annihilated. It was so much worse than I anticipated. He sent me some texts, said, hey, this thing's going to have some carnage on the inside. I did not expect this. I can't believe it ripped the wrist pins out of the rods and then beat them to death. This thing was pulpified. Now, why do you think it got so bad?
Lack of maintenance. You got to maintain it, whether it's a weed eater or a lawnmower, air compressor, a car, even yourself. You need to maintain yourself.
Yeah, things require maintenance. You don't just buy it and use it and then throw it away. Well, actually, that's kind of what we do sometimes. This shouldn't be what we do. In this case, normally if it was a car engine, if this were an engine in a car, there'd be sensors and things that would have told it, hey, there's stuff going wrong. But in this case,
it's driven by an electric motor, and it shuts off when it reaches a certain PSI in the air tank itself. Well, it never reached that certain PSI because it wasn't making any air, so it never shut off. It just kept running.
That thing would have beat itself senseless for days, until there was nothing left, which there really wasn't.
And the lack of maintenance was not due to me. It's another department that's supposed to do it.
Yeah.
And they just didn't do it. So now they're not allowed to touch my new compressor.
Yeah, no. And so how much money worth of oil would this save this thing?
$10.
And then how much was a new compressor?
$4,800.
That's a pretty interesting lesson that I think we've seen on the channel before with cars. A little bit of money goes a long way preventatively. If you're reactive with your maintenance, you're going to be in a very financially hurtful situation. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to buy anything out of this video or anything else I've torn down or off of, I have a yard full of cool stuff and I wish I could fix all of it. I'm going to leave our email in the video description. You can also go to importapart.com and peruse our inventory. I've been uploading our parts cards just about every single week. We all owe Anthony a huge thank you for bringing this thing here. We otherwise would never have seen it here. This is new content. I don't go out and look for blown up equipment, but he sent me a few texts and here we are. And you should check out his channel. It's all things Ford. Is it all Ford?
I do a lot of Ford stuff. I do have some Tahoes in my fleet, but it's 99.9% Ford.
And unlike me, where I tear down blown stuff, he actually fixes.
I fix things.
Yeah. So he's on the other end. He's the guy that typically buys parts from, well, they don't really buy used parts. He fixes things, and I just break them or tear them down after somebody else did. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I love all the comments, all the feedback.
And the criticism.
I love it all, and I'll catch you on the next one.